The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. And the Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. So Arizona State's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Punga. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Golden Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Potts. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Complete. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking downfield, it's Punga. He tries to take the top off. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Now on first down from the 28. He's going to pass. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. And Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. To the air, it's Punga. Looking to scramble. He'll fire to his right. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They'll throw it on first down. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Cal! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab on the left side. Running toward the tape. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the return... Sun Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Dropping back, it's Punga. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. It's complete to the left.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. A run for the quarterback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback keeps it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in there. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Punga. He's got it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Hold. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Just ran over it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.